What is happening, guys? Welcome back to another video on the channel. I haven't uploaded in such a long time, and it's basically just been update videos, and I'm sorry that is the case. Just the issue is, obviously, like as in my last video I mentioned that I'm super busy with work, and I'm super busy with the rugby video game campaign, like super busy to the point where I'm working like say 6 days a week. So yeah, I can't say any more than that. But I do apologize, I haven't uploaded as properly as I could. Hopefully now in the new year I will get the chance to do it again, and I'm hoping in the new year you will get some sort of announcement, massive announcement about the game campaign thing. So obviously that's everything to say from my side. This year has been absolutely amazing. I've made some new friends. I've been speaking to the likes of Gareth Mason, 2 Cents Rugby, Skinny Brew Rugby. I had my own show for a bit as well, doing podcast on Spotify. I did my first ever professional interview, which I'll show you a clip now. Next one now, do you want to see the Rugby World Cup to expand? Because there's been quite a few conversations between a lot of people talking about that. Because obviously you have a lot of smaller nations not having a chance in getting into the World Cup.
Yeah, I just think, yeah, short answer, yes. I think 24 teams would be great. It would be a great spectacle for the World Cup. And I think you can look at it practically, you know, it's maybe a few years ago, if you go back, say, 9 years, 10 years, probably wouldn't have made sense because you still had some of the minnows losing by 100 points to, you know, you had Namibia losing by over 100 points to Australia and those types of things. But the last year's World Cup really showed us that the minnows of the World Cup are really, you know, improving their rugby a lot. It saw Uruguay beat Fiji, and here in Brazil, we compete with Uruguay on a regular basis. So, you know, the fact that the lower tiered teams in the World Cup are competing at a pretty good level, and the fact that there are some countries that compete with those lower tiered countries that don't make the World Cup, us against Uruguay, for example, or say Germany competes really well in Europe, or so forth. Hong Kong just, you know, competes really well in Asia. You've got multiple teams that could certainly be at a World Cup and give good competition throughout the World Cup. So yeah, I think expanding the World Cup to 24 would be a step in the right direction, and I don't think it's something that World Rugby would regret at all.
No, I made some new friends. I got a new job. The video game campaign kicked off as well, as you know. We spoke to loads of professional players, such as Brian Abana himself, and he helped us out with that. I got new followers on Twitter. I got the likes of Jonathan Jiffy Davis following me on Twitter, as well as Sean Holly and many, many others. I reached out to loads of nations. I spoke to Chile Rugby. I managed to get a comment from one of them on one of my videos. We played Rugby 20, we played Rugby Challenge 4, we reviewed them. And yeah, it's been a hectic year, as well as the whole virus pandemic situation. And to be honest, if I had to sum up this year completely for this channel, it's been a huge success. This has probably been the most successful year ever on the channel. Like I said, with the professional interviews, speaking to professional players, professional teams, the whole campaign itself, how well that's going, and I will get to tell you something, hopefully, like I said, next year. Having a podcast on Spotify and basically getting a new job and everything like this, the whole channel has helped me do all this, and that's thanks to you guys. So I do want to say thank you so much for making this year so amazing for me and the rugby community itself. If it wasn't for you, like, this campaign wouldn't have grown, nothing like that, nothing would have happened. So thank you everybody for watching and supporting me throughout the whole year, and thank yourself as well. That's the main thing. I mean, you need to give yourselves a round of applause, because literally, like I said, this wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for you at home watching this video right now. So yeah, it's been an absolutely insane year for this channel, and I don't think there's too much else to say. So I apologize for not uploading that much, and like I said, I hopefully will change that from next year. Obviously, we saw a lot of stuff in terms of rugby. Wales, very slowly developing, and if you even want to call it developing, we've fallen down to 9th in the world. Not too happy about that. Personally, I feel like coaching needs to change, but we're not going to get too much into that because that's quite a high sort of opinionated topic for people, so we won't talk about that. England winning the Six Nations and the Nations Cup. Not the Nations Cup, the Autumn Nations Cup, sorry. And yeah, personally I felt like in that final France looked the better team at times. That's all I'm going to say, because I know I have English fans, so I don't want to offend any of you. What else have we had? Argentina beat the All Blacks. Very good win, Argentina. Arguably could have won the Rugby Championship if it wasn't for those draws, you know. And yeah, interesting year for rugby. Nigel Owens today announced his retirement as well. And after an amazing career with him, I mean, it's insane like how well he's done. And I think he will go down as probably one of the greatest referees in sport as well as rugby. So yeah, well done, Nigel. And yeah, I think that's all of it, everything I've got to say from my side, guys. So hopefully you do enjoy the holiday season. I'm going to call it the holiday season because obviously there's a reason why people call that, and we're not going to go into that either. And I'm rambling on way too much, but yeah, hopefully you have a nice December. Hopefully the virus or the pandemic, whatever you want to call it, hasn't affected you too much this year. And hopefully I will see you in the new year. Thank you as always, like I said, for all the support throughout this whole year. It's been amazing, and hopefully you did enjoy the content as well. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. I will see you in another video. Peace out.